cannot. Remember them yourself.
Guess I misread the landing.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free.
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Holy Land!
Come and face me!
Holy Glimmer!
I could do without this pain. Oh, that's the one.
That's my cue! This one's
Shut him
mine.
down. I owe you one.
My powerful energy raging through me!
I'm ready!
This one's got your name on it!
Ask what you ask. I'm ready, distraction.
There's still more to go!
Not today!
No one gets by me. Calamity. A new melody. Now you see what I can do.
Sleep now!
Take this.
I owe you
Not
one.
in your dreams!
You're finished!
It's over. Begin. Come on.
Demon Fang!
I'll be ready!
I'll grab you. You succeeded.
By the power of water! Thunder
Megasonic Thrust!
Hitting fire. It's over. Hitting fire.
There's a healing art!
Can't lay a finger on it.
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see.
I'm ready.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to... All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all. Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I
might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories.
I must keep striving.
You can ease off yourself.
Pot calls the kettle black.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelagian?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
That astral energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. Let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Hi, Hoodle!
I shall ensure you survive this. Lightning thrust! Can't get out of this!
Your wings won't save you from me!
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Can you take it?
Leave the enemy's arms to me! Who wants to die next?
No complaint here!
You're finished on top. The flame inside makes yours to be let free. Here I come.
Break this one's mine!
You're finished. Totally. In an instant. Impact block. We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they
Damn it!
I've got a really bad feeling about this!
Far enough!
You're still here, aren't you? Here I come!
Take this. It's over.
Are those arms even natural?
Rising Phoenix.
Reload!
Here I come. We've got flyers.
I've got this!
You're
Let
finished.
him march!
Shut up. Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclops.
Illuminate the dark!
Now.
Shattering pieces!
Attack time!
Holy Lord! This one's got your name on it!
A merry distraction.
My turn.
There's still more to go!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
I'm not done.
Lightning down! Here!
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
They're surrounding us! Let the marksman handle this!
Resonate with the
Ignite.
I never miss! Let the marksman handle this! I know
I can shatter any steel.
Here! I'll be seasoned with the mark! Here
Pesky
goes!
airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
We've turned the tables on.
There
No further. Right? No time to hold back.
Shine. Radiant trouble.
So much of it.
Maybe my arcs do have a place in this world.
Sure, there's tons you can do.
Not on my watch!
Don't suffer in silence.
Burn in hell.
Will this
Here I
help?
come. We're finished.
As impressive as always.
Sure, I hope that was included.
Thanks so much. No, I owe you even better than healing is what my art. What? All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Didn't even break a sweat.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this. This will be a delicious piece of cake. Raging cascade.
It's over.
Sleep now. Get rid of there with the Do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
The waters of great they're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Ridwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
A whirling struggle.
Attack time. Nothing can never fit!
Overload safe! It's on!
Now!
In an instant! Impact clock!
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Hey, look at that enemy! It's shining!
This one will be difficult to predict.
You picked the wrong fight! Come and face me!
Raging Storm! Glacial Spear! Shield!
Explosive ray!
I'm not in your dream!
Here I come! Too fast!
Do it!
Neon! Astral energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory!
Naturally!
Regenerate! Double Demon Fang! I owe you one! I'm not done!
Radiant Pierce!
Be still! You're ready! Do me! In an instant! Impact clock!
That extra training paid off.
Gotta break through! Double
Carve through armor! Denied!
It's over! Eat this! Here I come! It's over!
Take this!
You're mine! You're finished! Double Demon Fang!
Negative gate! Resonate with the earth!
You're mine! It's ready! Do me! In an instant! Impact clock!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny.
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it. How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegus?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegus may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark. Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegus along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelagian.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.